Weekends are more busy than weekdays with family gatherings, outings, celebrations, and we all crave to eat something special as well. And this weekend, I thought I should make it special, interesting, yet very easy, not taking much time in the kitchen. So I'm making onion paratha, which is pyaz ke parathe. We also call it as ulagadi chapati. All that is needed for this recipe are basic ingredients that are always available in everyone's kitchen. I'm using 4 big onions, and the best way to keep the kitchen countertop clean all the time is by using a paper or a plate to keep the rubbish in one place. I keep all the leaflets that come on to the doors. I gather them under the sink cabinet and use them on a daily basis. I use the same leaflet for the entire day and then bin it at the end of the day. Always getting rid of the onion skins straight away is the best way in not getting teary eyes. And this is what I do. And when you're chopping them, here are some simple handy gadgets that come in very useful, like this one. This is a handheld chopper that has simple sharp blade that goes in the center. And we can put in big chunks to be chopped finely by just holding and twisting. I bought it from a local store at a very reasonable price and comes in very useful on a daily basis for me. So in a pan, I have a tablespoon of oil, finely chopped 6 onions. I've also crushed 4 garlic cloves, and I love using this pebble that I collected from a seashore. Crushing garlic and ginger, it just does the job so well and so perfect. It works well on a wooden chopping board. Now the taste, the aroma of freshly crushed garlic is excellent than using a store-bought one. It's important to wash the kasuri methi before adding it into the dish to get rid of dust and dirt. I add in a teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric, salt to taste, a teaspoon of cumin powder. I turn off the flame and then add in a teaspoon of butter, which will give a really nice creamy taste to your stuffing inside the paratha. Another very handy gadget, which is almost kind of lost in the kitchen drawers, is this lime squeezer. I squeeze in half a lime. Keeping the stuffing in the fridge at least for 15 to 20 minutes time absorbs the moisture, in which way the stuffing will not ooze out when rolling. As I'm running short of time, so I'm keeping it in the freezer only for 10 minutes time. And this roti pressing machine is a lifesaver in the kitchen that comes in very useful, saving up time, energy in doing all the rolling, different varieties of dishes as well. I have done a few videos using this machine that I'm going to link up for you all to have a look at. I smear in very little of oil on the butter paper. I have my chapati ka atta, which is ready, that I press down to a disc size to fill up the stuffing. You can see the stuffing has absorbed the moisture by chilling. I pack it up to press down on all 4 sides. Gentle press is plenty using the roti pressing machine to make parathas. Also, a silicone brush, silicone oil brush is so helpful to smear oil onto the pan, which makes it very even.
Super. Texture ಬಾಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಬಾಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ.
ಇದು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಮಾಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಉಳ್ಳಾಗಡ್ಡಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್. And for me, I love coconut oil, the flavor, the taste, and also with the fact it being healthy, good for skin, good for hair, good for body as well. This paratha turned out to be super tasty that we all just loved eating it, and it's quite a filling as well. We ate it like a brunch as we are going to a friend's house for a birthday celebration later in the evening. Now here is something that I thought will be an added-on touch to present to gift a dearest friend of mine, Anita, with the help of X-Tool. X-Tool is a desktop laser cutter and engraving machine. They have a big bundle of different materials that we can use to engrave. And I felt I should be using the 3mm basswood plywood, for which I simply connect the Xtool app to the M1 and then use any image that you wish to. Now this was the original image of Anita that I have edited to grayscale and uploading the same image to the canvas on the Xtool app. Xtool M1 comes in very useful to personalize anything that you wish, and I love the fact to customizing making any gift to my dearest ones at home. So here I place the triangular prism inside, and then I place the exhaust pipe outside the window, and then I place the plywood piece inside. The screen clearly displays the image now and as it would appear. So, and it's always better to adjust accordingly. And once we are happy, press the start button to frame and then to make. It's now almost that it's time to get ready. So I just go upstairs to go get ready, and parallelly the work gets completed on its own, that I need not be here to make anything or to look after it at all. I'm ready to go for the party and to see the work complete. Very happy with the outcome. What touches anyone's heart are these personalized gifts more than anything else. I'm leaving a link for you all to check in the description box for this amazing Xtool M1 laser cutting engraving machine with discounts that you can make the most of this time. So please make sure to check it out. Along with this, we also bought Anita Ilkal Sire. We all at home thought this color would suit Anita. This is from our hometown. Ilkal Sire are quite trending now, and also different varieties of saris gives always a happy feeling for a sari lover like Anita. So I prefer keeping it in the original packing, which gives anyone that feeling of having received it straight from the store. We are on time, ready to go for the party. Anita now is super happy on receiving the present, that she has left me a lovely message. Back home, thought of making beanie loaded nachos, just like Chiquito's restaurant in Mexican style. So here I have black beans tin that I give a good wash in running water. In a pan, I have oil, 1 medium-sized onion finely chopped, a teaspoon of fresh garlic and ginger paste, red, yellow, orange bell peppers, which is almost a cupful, 1 tomato, black beans that are ready to eat, very little of water, a teaspoon of dhania powder, kothambari kalin pudi, a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a teaspoon of red chili powder, salt to taste. To make the cheese dip, I add in a tablespoon of butter, half a tablespoon of maida, which is plain flour, a cup of milk. Once the milk starts to warm up, time to add in cheddar cheese. Now, as this was an instant plan, I have cheddar cheese slices at home, so I'm just going to use them. I have used 4 slices. Adding in salt, a teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, a teaspoon of paprika. The best way to enjoy, or the best way to thoroughly enjoy this dip, is by eating it when it's hot with tortilla crisps. Now, to make the sour cream dip, you should be using sour cream, but I have double cream left over from the previous night that I'm going to tweak it to make sour cream with parsley, salt and fresh lime. To make guacamole, I have 1 large ripe and ready to eat avocado that I mash up nicely. And then I add in salt, pepper powder, fresh lime, red onion, tomato and coriander leaves. Even though this is a starter recipe, when had at home, we tend to eat in good portion that can actually fill us up completely. On the baking tray, I have tortilla crisps, spicy black beans that I spread on top with the sour cream, guacamole, cheesy dip, chilies and cheese. This is a loaded nachos recipe that we were so much looking forward to eat at home. Rather than going to Chiquitos to share between the family, now we have and we can have a bowl full of loaded nachos all to ourselves. Setting it into the air fryer for 5 minutes time. I have some extra dip as well. Now the joy of eating at home. Now, this is the real joy of eating at home. Starters as in big portion, as in like the main course. The following day, the next day, the first thing in the morning, I'm planning to go cycling with my friends after a very long time. I'm just trying to keep myself fit. And the best part of summer days are with outdoor activities. With just me at home today, I love keeping the kitchen easy with leftovers, but at the same time, like to treat myself in different versions. Got to satisfy the taste buds along with the eye image, right? Now that I have guacamole at home from last night, I'm planning to make avocado toastie, filling it up onto the wholemeal slices, onto my small square pan with coconut oil. I toast the bread on both sides. After a super quick breakfast, we head out for cycling at 9 a.m. for an hour. We have excellent cycling path close to our home across the River Tyne. I live in Gateshead, which is on one side, and the other side of the river is Newcastle upon Tyne. So we cycled from home, from Gateshead, over the bridge to Newcastle. It is a beautiful view that we regularly come for a walk or for cycling. Now I'm back home and I'm super hungry after the cycling and hot shower. Days when I'm the only one at home, I love having dosa batter at home, which is leftover batter that we can instantly fill ourselves. And this one is bread dosa batter, for which I had soaked a glass of rice, a glass of millet, 1/4 cup of poha flakes, which is avlake, and half a cup of urad dal that was soaked overnight. I grinded it the next day and fermented it for a day. That I'm planning to use it today. I have green chilies, onions, coriander and carrot that is grated that I'm going to combine, in which way it will be easy to top up the dosa. With the name bread dosa, we love using this square pan, which will give the exact shape of the dosa. I fill it up completely and then use coconut oil. It's almost like uttapam in restaurants, soft and fluffy. And for dinner, it was just me and Sanika. We had almost made up our minds to not cook for the day, but to tweak the recipes to good with all the leftover. So onto the oven rack, I'm placing tortilla wraps upside down, in which way once they turn crispy, they will hold the shape. But now very important for them to hold the shape, for which I use a toothpick to hold them firm. And then I place them back into the oven at 180 degrees for 5 minutes time until they start changing their color and turn crispy. These are ready to eat taco shells made at home. That I fill up, each cased with spicy baked beans, guacamole and cheese. I'm going to sprinkle in mine with chilies, which are roasted. So yeah, this was a total justice made for all that was made at home, to utilizing it to its fullest, and also keeping an easy kitchen for the following day. I have just set them in the air fryer to melt the cheese. I really hope you loved today's video in every way.